Okay, now let's get into Next.js concepts and also files and why these files are here. Okay, so now that you understand that there is a server and the server is serving the browser. Okay, so when you hit let's say a URL, okay, which is, let's say, www.google, or let's say in our case localhost. Okay, Next.js will come to this folder, and in this folder it will look for layout, and then it will execute layout, and then from there layout will then some sort of, let's say, call this page. Okay, let's just use that term, but in I will explain that in detail. So the order of execution is layout first and then this page. Okay, and then Next.js has got a system which is file based routing. Okay, that's what is called, but I call this is a personal preference, folder based routing. What do I mean by that? Remember, on the previous video we were navigating to dashboard. Okay, a route which was not there. Okay, a route which was not there. Let's create that route and see how it's going to be created, and you will understand why I'm saying, as much as it's called file based routing, but I call it folder based routing. Okay, so if you want to create that route, first of all, the route name will be on the folder, not on the file. So we need to create that dashboard. Okay, once we create dashboard, okay, let's say as you can see, this is the folder app. Okay, we've got page and we've got the layout. As I've told you, that layout is important because it carries the page. Okay, so treat it like that for now. So let's say for some reason we want to create a page.tsx, and we use RAFCE. My apologies about that. RAFCE, the shortcut. Okay, and then we type here dashboard page without the layout. Okay, so let's just go back and see what will happen. Let's just do this so that we can see both of these screens. Where is okay, here is it. Okay, so as you can see, this is the empty page, and now let's navigate to the dashboard. Okay, let's see what will happen. We don't have the layout at this point in time. Okay, as you can see, we are able to to route to dashboard. Okay, let's see. Okay, we are able to route to dashboard without an error. Okay, okay, so I was hoping that this might give us some errors. Okay, we are able to navigate to dashboard without errors. That was not much of a problem. Okay, let me explain exactly what I wanted to explain. As you can see, guys, what is different here is not the file, which is the tsx file. This page is the same as this one. Okay, we can even copy this one and put it here. So what is different is the folder. So when you want to create a route, you create a folder. Okay, as you can see, layout, it's not that much important. It doesn't have to be there. Okay, that means you can create a route without the layout, but the layout is important in a way that when you want to have some default components that will always be there irrespective of the route, okay, then you can consider layout. This will be clear as we create the application. So what is important, number one, is to understand Next.js has got a file-based routing, which I usually call it folder-based routing because the route name is on the folder. So now we are able to have a route called dashboard. So I hope that one is clear. Okay, and then let's get into this file structure. Okay, here we are using React behind the scene, that is running on top of Node. Number two, we are using Next.js as some sort of a framework to enhance React, I could say, and then we are using Tailwind CSS to style. Okay, and also we are using TypeScript. Okay, so we've got this file here which has got nothing to do with visually how the application looks. Okay, with this file we are not affecting the visual appearance of the application, but we are affecting our dev experience, how we interact with our own code. So this is TypeScript. It's just helping us to have some sort of a presentable and a professional and a bug free code. Okay, obviously it can't be entirely bug free, but it eliminates a lot of the code. So this is TypeScript, I'm saying. Okay, as you can see, this is a configuration for TypeScript to help us on development. And then we've got Tailwind config. Okay, this is the configuration for Tailwind. Okay, this is what we are going to extend in order to put our own colors, okay, as we wish. Okay, and obviously this is that just a readme file. Okay, some other files, they are not important, but the other one that is important, it's this page.json, package.json. Okay, so as we install packages, they will keep on showing up here as dependencies. Okay, so as you can see here, there is some sort of a package configuration, which is the name of our application and the version. So as you know that an application, you don't build it like a house. Okay, you just build it once and it stays for maybe 15 years without being touched. Okay, so you need to maintain and some sort of improve your application. Okay, so you need some versioning. Okay, you are going to have version 0.1, 0.3, 0.4, etc. Okay, obviously these ones will be clear as we continue. So this is just a package.json. It shows you some dependencies. So as we install some dependencies, we are going to use this. Okay, so let's continue. Other ones are not important, and these are node modules. Okay, maybe when you are using pure React, you will see this node module here, and when we are using Node.js, we will see this node module here, and then you will ask yourself, what's up with this node? Remember, node enables React and even Next.js to run. It's the engine that runs on a server to execute React. Okay, so this is very important. Okay, for you to firmly grasp this. We've got JavaScript that runs on a server, and what is important to know about that JavaScript is that it doesn't have interactivity. Okay, let's go back here. That JavaScript, that JavaScript, that JavaScript doesn't have these buttons. It runs on a server, on a computer. It doesn't have the search. Okay, it doesn't have these. Okay, it's still the same JavaScript, but it doesn't have these capabilities because it really doesn't have to. Why it doesn't have to? Because you are not going to see it. Okay, you are not going to see it. When you want to see anything that has got something to do with that locally, okay, you can see it here, as you can see. So let's say we can say there are two versions of JavaScript. The one that runs on a server, it knows no interactivity, it knows no button, no search, and no what. And also the one that runs on the browser, the one that we are going to put here on this page. This one, obviously, it knows something about the interactivity. Okay, as much as on this page .tsx we are expecting JavaScript that is aware of the buttons. Okay, when we want, according to Next.js, if you don't specify this will run on the browser, automatically this will be executed on a server. Okay, that means it will be treated as a JavaScript code that will run on a server. And then when you start to specify here by putting use client, then you are telling Next.js that this will run on a server. More about that later. So I think you've got an idea of what's going on here. It will be clear as we proceed or as we get into the development of the application. I'm Matthew Msingathi, the designer and developer from South Africa. Thank you so much for making it this far. If this is adding value, please don't forget to leave a review. Thank you so much. See you on the next one.